Crimson Desert is rolling out yet another update, patch version 1.02 this time, and I'm gonna go over all the patch notes so that you don't have to. So sit back, relax, play Crimson Desert, and just have this on in the background so you can get all the information. And if you enjoy the information, please do me a favor, hit the like button for the algorithm, subscribe if you're not subscribed, share my content with someone you might think will enjoy it, and let them know to like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. Let's roll through these new updates and see what's new, and enjoy the background gameplay or enjoy your own gameplay on Crimson Desert. So for the major updates, this patch adds the headgear visibility option, private storage capacity expansion of up to 1,000 slots depending on the Greymane's camp expansion level, and more. Additionally, for those who preferred the previous movement controls, a movement controls option has been added along with further control related improvements. Here is the updated schedule. So it looks like this patch is going out to PC only as of right now. Looks like it'll be coming to the Mac App Store and to console at a later time. It's in progress right now. And for the content, depending on your progress with the Greymane camp expansion, the capacity of your private storage can now be increased from 240 slots to up to the maximum of 1,000 slots. Through the expansion of your camp, which consists of 5 stages in total, you can expand your private storage as follows. Start with 240 slots. First camp expansion goes up 100 slots, and it looks like it goes up every single time. And then the final camp expansion will go up 360, and then that will add up to 1,000. Added Abyss Nexus in Payloon. I hope I'm saying that right. Improved the visibility of explosive barrels when using the light reflection skill or when shining the lantern on them. Fixed an issue with the combat missions where comrades would not return until the mission timer expired if the mission was completed before the time limit. Fixed an issue where the Abyss puzzle state would reset when viewing detailed information of nodes via the map details menu while in the Abyss. Fixed an issue where the character would become invisible if an Abyss artifact was obtained before the Abyss completion cutscene played. Fixed an issue where the skills Healing Force Palm and Aerial Force Palm were also reset when resetting all skills. Changed the design of certain gimmick monsters and added 1 new armor set and helmet for cats. And improved Abyss Skybrid gates so that restored gates can be teleported to. This change was applied in the previous patch. Okay, we're going on to controls in combat. They added a movement control option. This is what they were talking about. The option can be selected via main menu under others, settings, input, and movement controls, and offers 2 options: basic and classic. Detailed descriptions can be found in the in-game options menu. For the basic controls, you'll just have to hold the sprint button to accelerate, and for classic controls, you'll have to repeatedly press the key to accelerate. And the stamina consumption for the mounts has also been adjusted. With the basic movement controls, holding the sprint key consumes stamina at set intervals, and with classic movement controls, stamina is consumed each time the sprint key is pressed. They improved the conditions for using the Abyss Nexus, allowing them to be used even while moving slightly, except in certain situations such as while mounted or while using flight. That's awesome because it was super annoying. You think that you're holding still and then you go and try and teleport and it says you're moving. So that's good. We plan to improve this further in the near future so that the player can fast travel even while on certain mounts. That's really cool. Improved so that the flight skill can be activated even while holding the jump key in mid-air. That's cool. Improved responsiveness in inputting a jump after an attack. Added an escape key guide when affected by elemental status effects. Fixed an issue where the focus state would not be canceled when using aerial roll during the flight. Fixed an issue where weapons could not be drawn inside Demenis Castle under certain conditions. Fixed an issue where some bosses would teleport too far away during combat. and fixed an issue where the double boost force ability would not activate properly. I actually had this issue earlier. Fixed an issue where parry would not activate properly during focus when a two-handed sword was equipped, and fixed an issue where the camera would turn toward nearby enemies when aiming with a tool. Fixed an issue where certain interactions were unavailable while specific tools were equipped, and fixed an issue where repeatedly pressing the sprint key would allow a horse to run at maximum speed regardless of its stats. Okay, now we're rolling into the quests. Fix an issue in Chapter 6 where quest progression became unavailable after defeating a boss following a save load under certain conditions. Fixed an issue where quest progression became unavailable if a related item was sold before starting the A Rumor Fueled by Greed quest. And fix an issue in Chapter 11 where the inserted key would disappear from the bag, preventing related quest progression. I must be just right before that. I'm in Chapter 11, but I'm starting to do side quests right now so I can get a little bit stronger before I continue and finish the game. If you made it this far, hit that like button and let me know where you guys are at in Crimson Desert. Okay, NPC and NPC dialogue. Fix an issue where certain quest related NPCs would not appear. Okay, under UI and improvements, we got improved the item used notification in the bottom right corner so that using it will select the item directly, and improved the shop UI so that sellable items are prioritized on display. Reorganize certain positions of the content of the key guide displayed in the bottom right corner to improve visibility. Improved the UI so that the save game and load game menus are separated, and added save slot number labels. Improved the UI so that the save game and load game menus are separated, and added save slot number labels. Fixed an issue where the minimap scale would reset while riding a mount at maximum speed. And for keyboard and mouse, fixed an issue where the mouse cursor would disappear in the storage menu. Fixed an issue where item movement would not work properly when entering the horse inventory menu in certain circumstances. Fixed an issue where certain menus would occasionally not respond to interaction or appear visually awkward. Fixed an issue where crashes occurred when entering or using UI menus in certain circumstances, and improved the game so that the stow weapon key guide is displayed while in combat when mounted. Okay, graphics and settings. Added a headgear visibility option in settings under language and gameplay. The following options are available to choose from: always show, show in combat, hide in cutscenes, or always hide. Additionally, a feature to hide weapons shown on characters' back, which many players have requested, is also planned to be added in the near future. Okay, for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox, improved FSR upscaling quality. For PC, applied FSR SDK 2.2. For PC, improved FSR frame generation quality. For PC, fixed an issue where GPU memory usage would increase when the DLSS-RR option was configured. For PC, improved GPU load and shimmering in certain circumstances when FSR-RR DLSS-RR was enabled. And for PC, fixed an issue where foliage and certain other elements were not rendered properly in ray-traced reflections when FSR-RR and DLSS-RR was enabled. For PC, fixed an issue where the top of the screen would flicker when DLAA and HDR options were enabled. For PC, fixed a rendering issue affecting the character's face indoors when graphics preset was set to low. And for PlayStation 5, applied the upgraded PSSR sharpen feature on PlayStation 5 Pro, improving image sharpness. And for PlayStation 5, applied upgraded PSSR native AA to quality mode on PlayStation 5 Pro. And for Xbox, fixed an issue where VSync behavior would change when pressing the home button. And lastly, for Xbox, added a 4K upscaling option to performance mode on Xbox Series X. And for performance, stability, and gameplay, fixed several stability, performance optimization, and crash issues across PC, console, and Mac. Under localization, fixed various localization errors and improved localization quality, game advice, etc. Under others, fixed an issue where certain walls and corridors of the void were missing, improved the sound so that the sound position changes together with the camera perspective, and fixed various other in-game issues. Under other fixes, fixed an issue where the weapon would not be visible when using the stab ability while unarmed was equipped as a secondary weapon. Improved the UI so that the license information can now be viewed in the credits. Fixed an issue the audio would become low when an NPC won in minigames such as Duo. And lastly, fixed an issue where the background audio would become distorted in certain locations and situations. And that's everything for the new update version 1.02. This is a pretty good update, and it looks like there's going to be some good improvements when you log in next. Let me know what you think about these changes. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, to share my content with someone you might think will enjoy it. Let them know to like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, and a good morning wherever you're at, and I'll see you in the next one.